Yeah.
All right, well, welcome Crosby Nation to our 2021. It's so crazy saying that. I mean, it's been the longest year in history. 2021 Crosby Band Spring Concert. I'm Mr. Stivers, the band director at Crosby Middle, and welcome to our annual concert. We find ourselves mirroring what we did in the winter, where we are having to do this virtually. Would we have loved to do this in person? Absolutely. Is that in our future? Yes, indeed. So I like to begin every concert with just some words of thanks because there's lots of people that help make Crosby Band so successful. So the first is our principal, Dr. Ammerman. Thank you so much for your continued leadership through a pandemic and allowing us so many opportunities to be at our best. We could not have done this without you. In addition to Dr. Ammerman, we have all of our assistant principals, Mr. Marshall, Mr. Lauder, and Miss Newman, as well as Miss Foote. So thank you so much for working in and out of our routine, both virtually and back in the building, to just support us as needed as teachers. Also, our Crosby counselors, Miss Tora and Miss Thomas, thank you so much for juggling so many schedules to make sure students can get band, orchestra, choir, and piano at Crosby Middle School. We could not have such a fine arts department without your support. Also, all of our support staff, all of our Crosby teachers, obviously. We thank you so much for just loving on our students so well. We could not do this without you. And you parents viewing right now, I mean, holy cow. Like, you have basically had 2 hats this year, maybe more, where you've had to work your job and almost be a co-teacher. And I've had that perspective personally, as my wife Lindsay has too, where we're doing what we do as best we can and also helping our son with his schoolwork during this whole pandemic process. So thank you so much for countless things you've done behind the scenes. Students, make sure you thank your parents. And Mother's Day's coming up in case you didn't know. So, all right. And just personally speaking, my family, for their continued love and support. Could not do what I do without them. And they're watching upstairs tonight, so maybe they'll make a guest appearance or post a picture. So speaking of that, we have at this point, some social media outlets for you in case you don't know. We've got a Twitter that you can follow us at, which is at Crosby Band. It's that easy. And if you want to tag your son or daughter tonight and just celebrate what we're doing, please, please, please do that. If you have Facebook, we have an event page designated just for this spring band concert. So if you follow us on Crosby Band Facebook, you can see that event. Please post to that event page so I can be sure to filter and see that you're posting there and not elsewhere, because it can be hard to find. And in addition to that, we do have an Instagram with a different name. It's at Cougars Band, because we're the Crosby Cougars, at Cougars Band for Instagram. So periodically throughout this evening, I'm just going to mirror and cast up on the screen maybe where you're at from home so we can feel a bit connected, because this doesn't feel connected, and that's how we want to be at Crosby Middle School. So we are going to get going, okay? So I'm going to launch right now our 6th graders who, have been through, you can imagine, right? Trying to learn to play an instrument from home virtually without the kinesthetic and tactile of us learning face-to-face instruction. They have done remarkable. We have a roster of about 35 students who have faithfully met and continue to persevere and get through. I know all of our 6th grade teachers who are viewing right now, Ms. Hilrick, I see you, and a couple others. Make sure to shower with love. These 6th graders, they are performing 2 pieces. The first up is Beethoven, and it's arranged by Paul Lavender, and it's Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, just a cute little melody that these kids have put together using only the first 6 notes that they first learned in band. So here is Beethoven.
Take 2 was the one.
Well, Rich, I did text Mom to ask permission. Can I do this and just show some light of your funny personality? Because, buddy, you have made our NTI experience so fun, as all of you 6th graders. Way to go on Beethoven's Ninth by Paul Lavender, arranged by Paul Lavender. Way to go. That was really hard for me to sync and put together, but you did everything I asked, and it was fun to make that happen tonight. So when we think about those moments, and teachers who are listening, of what virtual teaching has been like, there have been many funny moments that have happened, many things that we just did not expect because it was a first for all of us, right? Anything from students not realizing that they're unmuted to, this is great. We get to meet all of your pets in your house. Hi, Grandma. So there's a host of things that are just pretty funny that have come with this NTI experience. So kudos goes to Kate Hamill, 6th grader, who decided, because I always record my meets and put them on our Google Classroom stream for any kids that maybe couldn't make a meet and need to watch or rewatch. So Kate Hamill decided to download some of her favorite clips of our interactions online, and it has been possible to make relationships happen even virtually, and I feel like I truly know these kids. So Kate, thank you so much for doing this, and I'm not afraid to share how embarrassing these bloopers are. So here's a bit of our 6th grade experience online via Kate Hamill. Or like something that you're required to do, whether you want to or not, and it's a challenge to you. But no Barn says cheese. Yes, too much cheese can make you constipated. Okay, so don't eat cheese. That's an easy answer. I will not offend anyone with terrible sounds unless I'm trying to annoy my brother or sister. I will be sure to order Mr. Stivers Starbucks coffee and have it delivered to his home. Forever. Amen. Okay, 6, 5, 4. Today is a Crosby Spirit week for Crosby teachers. Today's theme, anyone want to take a guess? Anybody? Viking says Rudy? 80 says Kate.
Give what you don't have.
True. Oh, this is priceless. Any other thought?
You've
Hello?
been caught red-handed, Dalen. I was looking at the sign-up slip because I was pretty positive you had already gone. And yes, indeed, you did reserve today for your show and tell. But you also reserved the December 12th, the 2nd of December 12th. So I went to the recording, and lo and behold, you were showing and tell.
Hold on.
Is this a virtual like brawl right now? Like, let's go! What is
No,
happening?
this is the Supreme Court. What happened?
Okay, let me re-explain.
Yeah, what's so good?
Mr. Stivers,
That's my name, don't wear it out.
could you stay after I need to ask you a question?
$5. I've got PayPal, Apple Pay. Wyatt, stop eating your peanut butter and jelly. It's a burrito. Now he's got a burrito, everyone. Is that a Chick-fil-A breakfast burrito? No, what is it? First he's eating corn dogs, now he's eating burritos.
It's a May breakfast burrito.
Okay. Hey Logan, this is our band class. We're all live. We're waiting on you. So class, I'm going to count to 3 and we're all going to say boo. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Boo!
Okay, so maybe here's what I think hypothetically happened, Logan, that the stimulus check came today. You got your parents' debit card and you're driving right now to Vegas all by yourself. Wyatt, we all want to know though, as you're like chowing down on that corn dog, is that only ketchup or ketchup and mustard? Like, you cannot have a corn dog if you do not have mustard on it. That's all I'm saying. Is this your show and tell item, by the way? Is food? Just had my boys. I was gonna like put UK logo and corn dogs with mustard. She took all the ingredients. She ate all the pancake waffles, and you're left with corn dogs, right? What's down, John? Ben Gertis shaved his head, but he doesn't want to show you yet either. Oh, Dalen, that's a nice toupee. I like that. Wake up, buddy. Come on. Okay, do you see? Look how close this drumstick is to your all's face now.
Do you have any family that are still in Kenya?
Why
Or-
Austin down?
Dad's
Everyone's watching you, literally.
I have lots of cousins and aunts and uncles there.
This is the funny game right now. Everyone, let's see. Ian, what are you eating there, buddy? Okay, or what were you eating? Oh my god.
What is messaging?
One of my friends suggested I get Messenger Kids, and she said,
Next, see, you guys get distracted. I'm blaming this all on Wyatt. Okay, how do we get here? You guys know how to distract me. It all started with Kate. No, it started with me talking about Beethoven.
The Force is with you. Don't make me destroy you. Your powers are weak. You don't know the power of the dark side.
Okay, in case you did not know, today is Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. Alright, we love to have a fun time at Crosby. Oops. We love to have a fun time at Crosby, okay? And Crosby Band is no different. So, Kate Hamill, kudos to you on such a fabulous job of all your bloopers. I didn't realize how much time we didn't spend actually learning. All right, up next, speaking of Star Wars Day, the reason I put it on this day was because our 6th graders prepared the Star Wars theme for you, and so excited about this. I've actually forgotten. Carl Stroman is the arranger, so but this is Star Wars, original composer, the John Williams, in case you don't know. So let's get ready for 6th grade Star Wars. I think you're going to like this narrative coming too. Here we go, Star Wars. Epic, right? May the 4th be with us all. 6th grade, you were shining on that. I know when I said we're going to play Star Wars, you're like, and you stepped up. So kudos to all of you. 6th grade, so proud of you. And just because you're finished with your 2 selections doesn't mean you're done viewing, right? I mean, for example, I have to show you just what your parents are posting right now on social media, and you get to hear the amazing 7th and 8th graders coming up. So love the chat. Keep that positivity going. So proud of all of you guys. Let's hop over to social media, shall we? All right. Let me make sure my tab is up correctly. Here we go. All right, first up, I'm going to show us our Twitter feed. Follow us at Crosby Band. Thank you, Miss Smaldone. Can't wait, she says, watching now. The Smaldone fan, thank you so much. All right, Lisa Miller retweeting or liking something we were posted in. We've got the Davis fan right here. Thank you guys so much. Oh, there we go. There's a picture we get to enjoy. Thank you, Davis fam. Sam has been showing up to the 6th grade after-school band club, and I have got to see his raw talent and his personality, so thank you so much for all the support this year. Let's hop over to Facebook, right? All right, here we go. Let me scroll down here in our comments section, and make sure, my wife taught me this, I need to go to all comments, not most relevant or new, so that way we can really see here. All right, can't wait for it to start. Woohoo, 6th graders, well done. Guys, check this out. Over in the Stivers household, we have nearly half of all of Nintendo World in our living room watching with us. So this crazy one right here, by the way, with the like purple, body and weird mouth is actually Nabbit. Any Nabbit fans out there? All right, Harrison Graham, love you guys. Thanks for sharing that. Oh, speaking of Harrison, there he is right there with the snack plate. I'm jealous. Harrison, you need to bring me some food down, okay? All right, and then we got Graham, my youngest right there. He's going into kindergarten next year, you guys. Kindergarten at Bowen. Bowen's been amazing for us. Thank you. All right, Matthew Smith, I see you right there. We need to get one with you smiling, all right? Mom, can you get him in his Mario hat? He wore that half the time on NTI, okay? All right, Good Live fam. So good to see you guys. I love seeing their smiles every Monday, Tuesday when they roll in on those A-days because I'm a part of the carpool caravan that gets to greet everyone. It looks like we got one more. Ian loved the big bag. Yes, that big bag of cereal was pretty typical. So I'm checking over here to make sure I haven't missed anything. I'll keep checking periodically, and let me hop over just to be sure and refresh on Instagram. We're going to do this at least two more times. Looks like no post on Instagram, which is fine. We are different. Make sure you're not tagging the band from Texas that happens to be Crosby as well. We are Cougars band on Instagram, okay? All right, up next we are getting into our 7th grade portion of the program, and I'm so proud of these kids as well. They were my first class to have 100% cameras on when we started NTI instruction because I kept saying, I'm not going to teach to a blank screen. I need to know you're with me, you got your instrument, and you're doing what you need to do, not playing Xbox. So they stepped up, and they were my leaders. I even got to post that and brag to a bunch of other Crosby teachers as well, saying, hey, it's possible. So up first, they have a piece that I think you're going to recognize by Ozzy Osbourne. And in the middle, we have a Crosby grad from 2020 who's got a pretty wicked guitar solo he decided to just place on top of this. So this took lots of editing. Here is Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne. Whoa, That is a drop the mic moment right there. David Sutherland, if you're watching, I want you to give me a call so I can like just put you on in between some of these selections so everyone can just be like, who is this man? The man, the myth, the legend, David Sutherland. He graduated last year. 7th grade band, you rocked it. I love that was supposed to be a piece that we were supposed to play a year ago. And you kept it in your folder. You knew it was going to be a challenge. It was more 7th grade level anyway. And you just totally proved to the entire world who's watching right now that 7th graders can step up and do amazing things. So we need to send that to Ozzy Osbourne. We got Miss Paul coming up in the chat. Welcome. So good to see you. And more parents joining us too. So if you're watching right now, would love for you to maybe just share this link about all the fun stuff that's happening because our students deserve the best spring concert experience. And we're robbed of that with a little bit of COVID, obviously. So we're making this count and doing the best we can. Okay, so just like we like to have fun with 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade, here is a bloopers that we kind of put together of an event that happened. Maybe you've already seen this before if you follow us on our YouTube channel, but even teachers sometimes like to pull some pranks. So here is 7th grade band bloopers. Or like something that you're required to do, whether you want to or not, and it's a challenge to you. But some no Barn says cheese. Yes, too much cheese can make you constipated. Okay, so don't eat cheese. That's an easy answer. I will. That was 6th grade bloopers. My apologies. Someone just texted me and said, we're watching the wrong one. Here's 7th grade.
Hey, Bill,
Yeah?
I have a question for you.
What is it?
What's 9 plus 10?
I don't know, man.
What's 9 plus 10?
Tell me, I don't know, man.
21.
You got that.
Hey, who's making those weird sounds?
Paul.
I think that was you.
I don't know what that is either. It's coming from Stiver's mic. What in the? What is that noise?
It's Mr. Sanders. Yes, I see.
Well, I'm still in the main meet.
Yeah, I don't leave the main meet.
I always get a good laugh when we come into this class. Like, there's always some. What? What was that? What was that?
Questionable noises came out of the mic.
Alright. Is Mr. Stivers on the toilet right now? Oh my gosh.
Alright, hey, you guys need to start making your way back to the main meet. Some of you probably got that joke. I hope you guys enjoyed that prank. There you go. I know I rickrolled you one time. Most of you were trying to blame it on each other. Okay? Hey, type in the chat who it would have been in your breakout room. Who would have actually farted? No, don't do that. Okay, that's not nice. Okay. Matthew Stites, I love your commentary even before that prank was pulled about. I always get a good laugh in this class, and I do too. I think that that's what honestly brings us together, is seeing each other as people and with the same passion to learn from each other, to grow as better people and better musicians. And then, I mean, from there we just have fun, right? Work hard, play hard. So 7th grade, you have one more piece left, and it is Invasion. I'm going to try and get this right because it's a long title. Invasion of the Slimy 5-Headed Slow-Mo Monsters from Outer Space. So our students were challenged to, what would this 5-headed slimy slow-mo monster from outer space look like? So at the bottom of their grid, you're going to see all the artwork they created and lots of creativity. So I think you're going to like this short piece by Dan Adams. Here we go. Going to say you had to wait for it, right? I saved that one for last on purpose. Monica, I think that was you that submitted that one, and I debated putting it in there because I'm like, hey, I give her a grade. No, love your all's creativity. 7th grade, I cannot wait to start 8th grade year to getting back to a sense of normalcy so you can get all these opportunities you deserve. And as we transition, I will hop back to social media, but we're getting ready for 8th graders who I want to just give a plug now and say they have missed out on quite a bit. If you think they were 7th graders when March of 2020 rolled around and much of their learning experience was in front of a screen like this, and they had many opportunities planned, an annual 8th grade concert we do with the orchestra that's Halloween theme, our veterans program that would have been in place and in person to honor our Crosby veterans, to our winter concert and our pancake brunch, all to raise proceeds to go where? To Atlanta, Georgia, which is where they should have gone. So heavy heart knowing that COVID took a lot from us, but I love that group dearly. They will be honored specifically on May 19th for a banquet that we're hosting at Crosby Middle School as a drive-in banquet, and more details are going to be coming for that. So 8th grade, as you get ready to see your clips, I just wanted to give that shout out and love to you. All right, so here we go. Social media time. Thank you so much, Miss Smith, for showing us the hat. I have seen this hat on Matthew countless times, and I love it. All right, so thanks for posting that. There is JoJo. JoJo, so proud of you. I'm telling you all, this girl is a natural on the flute. She just picked it up and had this amazing sound. It was incredible. All right, we got the Walker brothers and Ian. Okay, Ian smiling, great. And Keaton, I think we got a smile out of him. Keaton, I love that. Thank you so much, man. All right, and Ian, love the bag of cereal. Yes, that's absolutely right. All right, Haley Bolger, love to see you with the fam. Sarah Bruner, you look so happy Mom got that picture of you. Smile, come on. All right, love you, girl. What's up, ring staff? Okay, I used to call him Johnny because his dad's name's Johnny. He is like a Johnny Jr., so I'm not going to... Well, I just did call you that, so there you go, Will Ringstaff. All right, going to miss you, Ringstaffs. All right, the Epley family watching. Sutherland is a rock star indeed. And let me scroll up just to see in case I did miss anything else here. And if you all can, as I'm kind of showing you right now, if you can put your pictures in the comments of the event page so I know it won't get lost, that will help. And I'll click refresh in here in a bit. And hopping over to Instagram just to see, let me click the refresh and then the heart. It's a lot to navigate this. Thanks for being patient, but I do want to honor everyone. All right. Look at the Clark fam. All right. So good to see you guys. Landon, you are so tall. Holy cow. That is crazy. All right. Thank you guys so much for continuing to share. I'll do one more share before we exit out. So up next, we have our 8th graders. And they have 2 pieces. One of them is still being edited by a professional in Indiana. And it is actually not just our band students, but it's our choir, our piano, and orchestra and band department all together for one tribute to just our class of 2021. It's still being edited, and that will be shared, fingers crossed, by our promotion ceremony time. So be ready for that, and that song is titled Let There Be Peace, and what an appropriate selection for the rough 2020 that it's been. So, but they do have 2 pieces that I picked out. One was a hybrid of last year's 7th and 8th graders, and this was actually a preview concert of performing at the 2020 KMEA conference, and it was a phenomenal concert, but this is one that we gave a preview concert of at Eastern High School over a year ago. It's called Industria by Alan Clark. You're going to love it. what good memories, and what a reminder again of like what we have to look forward to when we return. And when we return, it's not just going to be getting back to normal, it's going to be a healthier normal, because we have had an experience to know what we maybe took for granted or what we've just missed. And students, I hope that you were inspired by what is more of a traditional style concert that we have, and that's what you have to look forward to. So up next is our final selection, and how appropriate, knowing we just celebrated last Saturday an event that, again, we were robbed of, even though it was delayed to September in 2020, and our Kentucky Derby. So our state song is My Old Kentucky Home, written by Stephen Foster, and this is arranged by actually a band director, retired band director of Kentucky named Ron Coward, and I had a ball putting this together. Spent my most time on this because it was to honor our 8th graders, and I think they're going to be very impressed with what they have to offer. Before we do our finale, okay, let me go back to social media so all of our students can just grin that their mom and dad took a picture of them. All right, let me start on Facebook. Let me click refresh just to see if anyone else has posted since then. This will be the last time I share, so here we go. Now's your last chance, mom and dad. All right, go over here to comments and go to all. I'm going to start from the top to the bottom. Wilbert is awake. Won't let me get a picture. Okay. All right. Maybe I'll have to FaceTime him, okay? All right. Albie Boys checking in. Dave Goss guitar solo. It was pretty wicked, wasn't it? So, all right. Love you, Albie fam. Owen is getting so tall. That's crazy. Oh, sorry to blitz through those. All right. Who else do we got here? Yes, Miss Walker indeed. 6th grade. All right. The Coulter family. What's up, Tristan? Forgot your dog's name. I remember at one point I felt like he was on our Google Meets. All right. Who else do we have? Ellery Bickers. And thank you so much, Nancy, for putting all those wonderful, well, it hasn't happened yet, but a surprise for our teachers for Teacher Appreciation Week. So thank you for being one of those hosts to just make that happen. Ellery, you are new to our Crosby fam this year as a transfer student from Ramsey, and it has been a joy to have you. Tyler Laro. Look at this man right here. So proud of you, buddy. I'm going to miss you a ton. And thank you for just your kindness through all these years and your warm spirit. All right, who else do we have? The Oliver family. Funny thing was, the parents last year surprised me with a drive-by, like just when COVID was really ramping up, and it was the sweetest thing ever. And this guy drove in his volunteer fire truck, I believe, and just blasted his sirens. So all my neighbors came out, and it was a sight to behold. So I will never forget that, and thank you for your love. And Hallie, thank you so much for all those contributions during our live talent shows. They have made the world a better place, I promise you. Zoe, look at you. Oh, you're making dinner for me. What are you making, huh? All right, I've had the privilege to get to know Zoe both virtually and also in our band club that started happening after school, so thankful for that. All right, oh, my boys have some new ones they want to share. Who do we have here? Okay, Bowser Jr. and Yoshi. All right, if they had to pick just one, I still don't know. AJ. Look at this man, kicking back as usual. That's right. I'm surprised you don't have your cat with you right there. All right. Hallie, that is so funny. It's you and me. Hey, there's our picture for the year. Okay, let me scroll down, see if there's any new ones. Thank you guys for being patient. I just love to show all of our friends and family here. All right. Anyone else? Whoa, that was quick. All right, scrolling through. It looks like it's a repeat. I'm not sure how that happened. And I did see it looked like Jennifer Jackson. Oh, there's Jake Johnson. What's up, Jake? You look so awake this morning when I got to greet you at Carpool Line. So, messing with you. But I'm going to miss you, buddy. All right, Drew, my man. Oh, he's so funny, guys. He's a fast runner. So, kudos to your Stouffer Sharks for coaching you well. All right, there's Matthew Smaldone. This man is a go-to for anything I need for help. He's just creative. He's a problem solver. He's awesome. All right, I hope I have not missed anyone else because I've enjoyed doing this. I thought I saw a notification from the Gertis and Jackson fam, so I'm going to click one more time to see if there's any post I may have missed, okay? Because I want to give them the shout-out. All right, anyone else? Thank you from Texas Love. Well, look at that. We got some long-distance viewers right there. All right, I hope if I've scroll through and see that I missed someone during this My Old Kentucky Home, I'm going to flash you up on the screen, okay? So in Gertis family, I think you got my number, so you can text it to me if you didn't see it. And Jackson family, you too. All right, as I promised, we are on my old Kentucky home, arranged by Ron Coward, 8th grade in class of 2021. This one is for you, and I definitely did not have any, what's the word I'm just looking for? My eyes were not dry by the time I was finished with this, so I think you're going to be proud. Crosby class of 2021, you will never be forgotten, and it's never a goodbye. And that's just not true of me being Mr. Stivers at Crosby. It's true of Crosby. And we are so proud of you. And I hope that you have felt that we have tried every possible thing to make what is unconventional feel somewhat meaningful to you. I'm just a phone call away, an email away, a visit away if you're going to Eastern right down the street. And here for you always. So thank you so much for making my years just ones that I am going to cherish forever, and you're etched in my heart. And I cannot wait to be more specific and honor you at our annual band banquet to take place May 19th. And if you're a parent listening and you still have questions about that, or maybe feel like you missed a deadline for the RSVP, please let me know. I did hop back before I let you go on social media, and I do want to give some shout outs to some family here just because I love you guys. So we've got Riley Epley right there. This man has rocked it with just being such a kind-hearted person, being open with our class, sharing about just his journey to middle school and where he's at. He plays percussion and has a passion for Star Wars, and like my boys, Mario as well, so anything Nintendo, right? And I do believe the Jackson family, your picture did show up when I clicked the refresh. There he is, Nick Jackson. So hopefully JJ's watching too, but so proud of you, buddy. And then on Twitter, we got the Buckingham family. There's Dalen right there, and Maggie. That was one of the first pictures Maggie got when she got her clarinet at the start of 6th grade year, and I just love that photo, the way it kind of is focused and out of focus. But Maggie, so proud of you as well. So thank you to all Crosby Nation who's watching. Thank you our principals, thank you our teachers, thank you close family and friends, thank you alumni. That's just what makes Crosby special. It's the people in the building, not the building. And cannot wait to get back to a sense of normalcy. Until then, take care. Enjoy the rest of our spring. Let's finish strong, because at Crosby, we are all in all the time. See you guys. Much love. Bye-bye. All right, for anyone still viewing, here they are. These are the little rascals that have been upstairs making chaos. You guys want to share anything to YouTube world? Whoever's still watching? Nothing at all. Graham, what have you learned this year? You don't know? Harrison, what have you learned this year? I don't know either. Yes, I do. Okay, cover your mouth. Cover your mouth when you cough. That's what we've learned. All right, tell everyone goodbye.